आले फड़ ले ललारिया पग मेरी इनू रंगना है ता कमाल रंगी सारी दुनिया विच ना रंग लबे ना तू हरा रंगी ना तू लाल रंगी जिन्नी प्रीत ना गुरां ने सीस दिता इनू ओनी ही प्रीत दे नाल रंगी खून खोल जे वेख के खालसे दा कितों लब शहीदां दा खून पाल रंगी तेरे खंडे ने जिन्हां दे मुंह मोड़े अज फेर सानू ललकार दे ने बाजां वालिया बाज नू भेज मुड़ के ओ तितर फेरी उडारियां मार दे ने ओ तितर फेरी उडारियां मार दे ने।
Sidhu Moosewala was more than Sidhu Moosewala. He was the son of Punjab. The same Punjab, every time I met him, he'll always have that love for his community, his land. There's a reason that he left Canada to go back to the motherland. Like everybody's touched up on his political moves, what he actually wanted to achieve. I mean, my brother was there that day after the awards where we sat down, we discussed a few things about our history, about what should be done. And people don't really know this, but Sidhu Moosewala, inside him, he deliberately sang songs that were unkille because he had that pride in him. He grew up listening to Immortal Productions. He grew up listening to Kavishar Daddy, and he wanted to put an element of that into his music. Why? Because Punjab had a lot of darkness the generation before him. If you look at the 80s, after the 80s, 2-3 generations of our people were wiped out. Parents couldn't meet their kids. There was children missing till this day. And them children were going to be artists. They were going to educate themselves. They were going to be lawyers. This is why Punjab didn't progress. Then when we got a bit of peace in the last 15, 20 years, you started seeing the beautiful colors of artistics coming out of Punjab. There's the lawyers, the academics that were coming out of Punjab, like Deep Sidhu Moosewala, you got Karan Aujla, you got all these AP Dillons. You've got these people coming out now because there's a bit of peace in Punjab. So you can see the people have got this in them. Our DNA is of that we never give up. We see hardship and we never give up. This is the same Punjabi spoke about, where even if you look in the history books, Alexander the Great, he turned back. He turned his Fauja, his army, back when he reached Jalandhar. And there's accounts of his generals saying, we've never seen even peasants armed the way they were. Peasants started attacking Alexander's army. This is the land where we are from. No wonder the forces that are higher up want us to destroy ourselves, be wasted in drugs and alcohol. So people that say Sidhu speaking about guns and he never promoted guns to go and kill people. If you listen deeply in his lyrics, he will continuously say, our Guru Maharaj, our Khalsa, Shastra ke Adeen hai Raj. We are not going to get any sort of mental, spiritual, physical freedom without arming yourselves, whether it is in the physical world or the spiritual world. And that's what it was. And this is exactly what Sidhu has said. I had my moments with him. I thank him. He helped me in my music career. He released one of my tracks. I will always be grateful for that. Give me a platform. He didn't need to. He goes, Veere, thwada gana bahut ਘੈਂਟ ਆ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਸੰਦ ਆ, with Naseeb. And he did not need to come out of his way and release our music, but he did. That showed what kind of personality he was. And some people may misunderstand him. So what we need to understand today is this is the Punjab, right? From the Guru's time, we had hardship with Aurangzeb. Guru Har Gobind Sahib Maharaj picked up the Miri Piri. He created Akal Takht. Why did he create Akal Takht? People that don't know, I'm about to tell you. Akal Takht was created to directly stand in front of oppression of Aurangzeb's government at the time. Akal Takht was a political ground for the Sikhs. Akal Takht also was a ground where Guru Har Gobind Sahib Maharaj kept weapons. Karpana, swords, he had guns, he had cannons. We are a martial race. So if you're telling us we can't be martial, then you need to do your research. And no sect has ever picked up arms against innocents. If they have, give me proof. There is no proof, I guarantee it. Because all my life, being in a family that I am, Sikhi, we've made mistakes. We've done many things, but this is the karma we carry. We've got to move on with life. But doing our research in our Sikhi, there is never a place, a chance that a Sikh will raise his arms against innocents. This is our history. So we went through struggles then. Then it came to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. We were against Aurangzeb. This is the same Punjab, by the way. And just to let you know, Guru Gobind Singh Ji was born in Patna Sahib, which is Bihar. Yeah, which is hundreds of miles from Punjab. He decided to come to Punjab in 1699 to start the Khalsa. Because he knew the people, the DNA, the blood, and the spirit of that land. He knew what we were. We're never going to lie down, feel sorry for ourselves. We're always going to pick ourselves up. This is the same Guru that lost 4 kids and smiled. That's our ancestors. So we went through hardship with Aurangzeb. Then after Guru Maharaj, we went through Banda Singh Bahadur's hardship where we were hunted down. The Punjab, the sects, the Khalsa were hunted down. And then we went to the Shota Kalugara, then the Vadda Kalugara, the genocide of our people. We were left, 5,000 of our people were left in the forest, 5,000. And out of them 5,000, we are here today. That's it, it was just 5,000 left. Then after that came Maharaja Ranjit Singh's Raj, where he brought everybody together. We had a little bit of peace, 40 years of peace. And that Raj, till this day, on many occasions, on accounts, not one capital punishment. The Gore looked at our Raj as a pinnacle of how a country and a Raj should be run. Maharaja Ranjit Singh for you, this is a Khalsa. So for people that say, Sikhanu Raj mil gaya, inhone ye kar lena, wo kar lena, it's rubbish, because our history says that we can run ourselves pretty well, and we can do it properly where we give everybody rights, from whichever background you're from. Then after that, we got the struggle of the British. You know, we may have got some good things from them as well. Everybody has good in them. Even Aurangzeb had good in him. Indira Gandhi had good in her. But we need to pick out how we got affected. So we, again, our people went through struggle again. Through the Gore at that time. Then the partition happened. Our people struggled again. Then come the 80s. Our people are struggling again. So now this was the only time where our community could flourish a bit. And it shows what we can do when we have a little bit of peace and energy, where we can put our mind and soul of the Punjabi, the Khalsa DNA, into something. We got Sidhu Moosewala, who went across the world. He showed what we are. So in remembrance of Sidhu, don't feel disheartened that Sidhu's gone. What are we going to do? And, you know, it's a massive loss. Of course it is. But trust me when I say this, yeah, over the last 500 years, that land develops and creates so many surme, whether it's the physical battlefield, whether it's in music, whether it's in academics. Maharaj has got you. Maharaj has got us. So have hope, have faith, and each and every one of you need to realize what Santaji used to say. Until we don't put in our hearts that we are not free, we're not going to do anything. Every single person, child, elder, needs to understand we are slaves. Until we understand that we are shackled up, we ain't going to make a change. Because this is the community that absolutely demolished the biggest Mughal empire. This is the community that conquered lands that have never been conquered before. Let's do our research. Sidhu knew. He knew. He was doing things in a subliminal way because he's in the mainstream. He couldn't speak, and I know this, I've spoke to him. He couldn't say certain things, and he started to bring a few things out. Look at his last interview before he passed away, before he got shot. 3 days before his death, he did an interview where he spoke about Khalsa Raj, where he spoke about his people, he spoke about his people's struggles. So that's what we need to do. We can't just go aimlessly doing things in life. Give 10% of your energy of whatever you're doing. It could be anything. It could be just a shopkeeper or cleaning. 10% of your life should be for your people and your land. And that's all I'm going to say. I thank you, Sidhu, for everything you've done for me and the Qawm. And we need to take inspiration from that. And when you keep Vaheguru in your heart, and when you keep our Guru's teaching in your heart, you'll never fall and you'll never be weakened mentally and physically. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.